Welcome to Farmland Plantation. You're approximately 1,000 feet above sea level. Here you will witness one of the largest germplasm of anthurium seed production in the island or possibly the Caribbean. We produce approximately 2,000 seed weekly, an aggregate of 104,000 seed annually. With an estimated 80% germination, we should be able to realize $800,000 to $1 million Eastern Caribbean currency in income.
Okay.
If you look carefully, you will see. Right. These are. You see them? You see the seeds?
Mm-hmm.
These are young anthurium seedlings. Right? Those, because of the crossing, I don't know exactly what variety, what color they're going to come out to. So I normally have to wait and see. I'm like an expectant mother, waiting to see what will be born, or will be derived from them. When this thing is fertilized, when the seed is fertilized, when the spadex of the plant is fertilized, you get the seeds coming out from the spadex like this. Then you get it, you wash it, and you put it on top the ground, as you see a while ago in the seed tray, right? Now, this is so precious for me because I don't know what variety this would be. The seed will come out to it. It came from a pink tree, but it's crossed with the different varieties. I tend to cross them at random, so I just have to wait and see what will develop. I have some fun next over growing here. I want to replant there. I'm going to replant this and do a different plants up to this. You see? Come again. Yeah. You see this? Look at it. You see, once the plant is fertilized, you get the seeds coming out on the spadex like this.
Okay.
You see that? Okay. So from one spadex, sometimes you get up all 300 seeds from one spadex when you harvesting them. So once they properly fertilize. So one flower of that, one flower like this, you can go to value a pregnant flower. If I sell it to $350, $150, $5,000, that's it. So 300 seeds that you're looking at 15,000. So a plant like this, a pregnant plant, will cost anything like $20,000 for one plant. That is.
My name is Paul Raphael Anthony Jeremiah. I'm from Windsor Forest, right in the spot here, which is 1,000 feet above sea level. Very good altitude for the production of anthurium lilies. Now, I've been growing flowers from childhood, taking care of the flower garden around the house for my aunt and grandmother, and I developed an affinity for the art, for the science. Also used to harvesting the nutmegs, the cloves, and whatever the farm produces to help sustain the home. And I've been doing that from childhood. As a result, I've grown to have a passion for agriculture and horticulture. I had animals before: rabbits, pigs, goat, donkey, cow, name it, I had it. Now on the threshold to expand my farm cultivation. But as you know, funding for agricultural venture in this country, although it's an agricultural-based country, is very difficult. It's an uphill task. We talk agriculture, but we don't mean what we say. Nevertheless, I still will pursue my agricultural goals and ambitions. Time I had about 15.6 acres one way. This year is 1 acre plot. This now it was fully cultivated in nutmeg, cloves, and other cocoa and other exotic crops. But it's now predominantly under flowers, and the nutmegs are young coming. But this is 1 acre. I have 1 3/4 acres at Vincent's and an acre in Lafayette. So at the time I was farming, let's say around approximately 20 acres. Well, internationally the market is very gullible. I remember once Pierre Salvat went to France to seek market for ginger lilies, and they told him that they would take 10,000 blooms per week. And we will run all over Grenada and we couldn't supply 10,000 blooms per week because the production was not up to par. And we have to do things in large volumes to really attract the export market. And this is why I've been saying that to our people here for a long time, even the ministry. And they seem to be thinking, let's do it on a pilot scheme and then you grow. I say no. I say let's do it big, and then even the rejects will be enough to satisfy our local market, just as we used to do with the banana with Van Geese. The rejects was more than enough to satisfy the local market. Nobody suffered for green bananas then because our target was the export market. To date, we've seen the reverse of that. You understand? We're trying to satisfy ourselves first and then to get surplus. No, it don't work that way. You supply the international market and you always have surplus for the local market. More than enough. And that's the society I grew up in, and a society where the abundance of agricultural products was available for the youth. The ripe bananas, you go to any field, you pick up ripe bananas and eat at your leisure, like a monkey.
Okay.
I also studied post-harvesting and marketing of exotic fruits to the University of the West Indies through CPAT. I did a program in that. So I had some knowledge, I've acquired some knowledge relative to agriculture, and I'm now imparting what I've learned for the benefit of all concerned. Anturia. Yeah, we brought this in from Holland.
Okay.
We brought this in from Holland. It's about 2 inches tall, 2 to 3 inches tall. Cost us about $7 each. This is one of the varieties I would tissue culture for expansion. I have also some different past, a lot of it different varieties that is unique to Grenada and probably the world, because I made those plants from here. They were born right here. All these are my grandchildren. All these are seedlings. Okay.
So much different types you have.
Lilies?
Mm-hmm.
I have not gone through that, but in the red alone I may have over 30 different varieties of red.
30 different varieties of red?
Of red. In the red alone I may have over 30 different varieties. I also have some new varieties developing because of the crossbreeding, and because all these are from crosses, all
okay.
these are from seedlings. Before Ivan, I had the flowers on my nutmeg trees. As you see, young nutmegs growing up. You see that? You see the young nutmeg trees coming up?
Coming up, okay. Yeah.
So I have to, after I determine the female, I will cut back and regenerate and keep them, get them to grow under the nutmeg as I had them before I get flowers below. Because here is basically to select bees, but I still get flowers for sale. This is also a nice variety there. That was developed by plant is a semi-epiphyte plant. They could grow in stones or gravel or sand, but you would have to make sure that you manage them properly in terms of fertilizer and watering. Although the plant demands water, but they don't like a waterlogged soil. They need the water to be wet and drain out. So growing them in gravels or stones is not a problem. Right?
You grow a lot of these as well?
Yes, I grow a lot of these. You want me to cut it down?
No.
Or you can get it from here. Yeah, I grow a lot of these as well.
And they usually, apparently, they grow very high.
Well, it's relative, you know. A plant would grow as based on how you propagate it, how you develop it. You know? This is the flame red heliconia. It's another variety of heliconia. I maybe have about 10 to 15 different breeds of heliconia. That's the red torch. It's a good flower that you could use for graduation, you know, for the graduates.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to market it for graduation for the graduates. Now these are the seeds that you get from the torch lily when it develops. So I have thousands of seeds to hatch, to sow, because I also do plantlets in that. I went to Germany in a trade fair, I represented Grenada in a trade fair in Germany, and a guy come and he saw the flower, and he said, "How much for the flower?" I said, "I would give you after the show." He brought his father. Father come, he said, "How much for the flower, man?" He said, "You'll get it after." The father put his hand in his pocket, put some money on the table, and he ran away with the flower. The money was more than enough for the cost of the flower, so I settled for that. This is the hanging heliconia. That's another variety of heliconia. It has the color of the national flag.
Nice.
We have a lot of different varieties. That's a sexy pink. We have the sexy pink heliconia. That's a pink torch.
Okay.
That's a pink torch. You got it? You see, it's very...
What's it called?
Shampoo ginger. If you put your hand, you'll see. It's called shampoo ginger. Okay?
And they come in different colors?
Primarily yellow, but as they get older, they get red. They change color. Put your hand.
Okay.
You'll get some of the shampoo.
Ah. That's like the water from the rain, right?
Yeah. Normally slime sometime, you know. It feels like shampoo. In the Lilly.
Okay, this is a common one.
Yeah. But I leave them basically to make plants, to develop plants. I put a row on the edge here. Okay? I leave them basically to increase plants. Okay. I also have, if you see down there, I have, these are costus, eh? These are costus.
And that's
another exotic flower. I can show you. These just like that. These just like a mango flower. Well, apart from agricultural knowledge, I've also got Farm of the Month a few years ago. I have other certificates where I win different prizes in World Food Day and that sort of thing. And as it were, a lot of other areas where I have medals that I won from the horticultural shows and so forth. So apart from the monetary gains, notwithstanding the monetary gains that would help you to continue, that would motivate you to continue to do more and to expand and to help maintain your family.
Okay, you mentioned Chelsea. Have you made any contributions to Chelsea?
Well, normally at the Chelsea show, they collect flowers from all the different farmers in the island to send to Chelsea. I contributed flowers over the years to Chelsea, and sometimes some of the people that I sell plants to, they like clothing and so forth, they also contribute to Chelsea. So some of my flowers get to Chelsea, even though I don't send for a particular year, because I sell flowers to other farmers as well too. My flowers get to Chelsea. As I told you, some of my breed here could be a gold medalist in the Chelsea show because they develop right on the spot here, and they could be worthy of praise.